Hotel Europa. The old town Lublin. An obelisk. Beautiful, very simple church. Dude on a horse over there. Oh shit, I haven't had breakfast and it's 1 o'clock. I'll have breakfast when I have breakfast. Oh my god, it's so hot. Anyways, here's the stairs that go into a building that is no more. Right over there. Right over there. That's the modified nowadays villa where Odilo Globochnik used to live when he was in charge of the Nazi operation here, of the Operation Reinhardt, and of the Final Solution. Okay, the house is modified already. It's kind of like an apartment building. I cannot get close. I got close on the other side, but through the outside I cannot access that area, and that used to be the front. So anyways, that is Odilo Globochnik's villa. The villa is still standing right there, a little modified. This guy was in charge of all the murderous operation on the three main camps, Majdanek, Treblinka, and Sobibor, and Helmo also. Those were mainly the 4 camps in charge of the Reinhardt operation that was suscitated after the assassination of Reinhard Heydrich in 1942. This piece of shit did not have, I mean, he's a Nazi, but his last name, even his first name, Odilo Globochnik, that's not a fucking Aryan name, it's more of a Slavic name, but he claimed, you know, his Aryan roots because he was born in what was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and after the dissolution of the empire, after World War I, the part of the country where he was from ended up in Austria. So he was Austrian. So he claimed Austrian citizenship. He was mainly in charge of the overthrow and assassination of the Prime Minister of Austria to let the Nazis take over. So it's one of the first Nazis in Austria. And that is why he climbed the fucking Nazi ladder very, very fast. He was a corrupt rat. He was stealing. He was a very, very corrupt rat. That place right there used to have even a bowling alley. He had horses and all kinds of luxuries here. Now, this piece of shit was one of the favorites of another cockroach, worthless piece of shit, armchair killer, Heinrich Himmler. He was a favorite of him because this guy was in trouble all the time from stealing from the Reich, stealing money and valuables from the victims of the Holocaust. So how did he die? He died at the end of the Third Reich. He was captured, hiding in the mountains around his hometown by the British, by a British brigade. He claimed to be somebody else, but at the end they knew it was him. You know, when he was being interrogated, somebody from behind him screamed and yelled in the air, Odilo Globochnik or Globochnik, and this idiot turned around. So he gave himself up. So what did he do? He died like a fucking cockroach, like all the fucking cockroach of the Third Reich. He beat on a fucking cyanide vial and died. And he was buried in his hometown in some disclosed area, like a fucking rat or like a fucking rabies dog. So that's Odilo Globochnik's villa in Lublin, Poland. This is as close as I can get to Odilo Globochnik's villa from the outside. You know, you can see that it's an old building, but they added a bunch of fucking things. You know, it's kind of typical Nazi style. I don't know if he built it or he modified it or what, but that's his villa right there. Fucking building. I don't know if this is actually the villa or if it was in ruins and modified. I have no idea what happened here, but I think it's the same building, just got it and fixed up and turned into apartments, offices. Yeah, that's an apartment right there. They added the balconies, maybe not. Little carport, garage, that's the back entrance. And that is the front that we know from the pictures. So, that's it, that's where that fucking rat lived. And this right here is Odilo Globochnik's, or the Third Reich's headquarters for the Reinhardt operation here in Lublin, in the final solution capital on the east. Building still standing. It's a beautiful building, and it's now a college, a school, and it's called named after John Paul II. So it's a beautiful Catholic institution now, Catholic college, but used to house the offices of the Gestapo or the SD in charge of the Jewish question, in charge of the Reinhardt operation. This operation was, they built those camps, Treblinka, Helmo, all those camps, the four camps, and they train Jews from all over Europe, and they didn't have a camp or they didn't have barracks or anything. They would just be trained into those camps and immediately liquidated, destroyed, burned down and destroyed. After the turn of Stalingrad, when the war turned on the Nazis, they had to send Odilo Globochnik sent this other cockroach, I cannot remember his name right now, to to exhume all the bodies all over the camps and burn them and destroy them completely and plant trees in those camps where they were built. So this is the building of the Gestapo, the Reinhardt operation in Lublin, Poland.